The name of the event is Caffeine and Octane. It's really not a car show, it's just a gathering. There's no awards, there's no judging, we don't go around, it's just people show up with their cars, and people like to walk around and have a cup of coffee and see what everybody has. It's just a wonderful gathering of people. Today I brought my '67 Barracuda convertible. One day I went right down here towards the Marietta Square, and here was this car sitting in the gas station. I stopped in there, and one thing led to another. I ended up being able to buy it. That started a 4-year restoration. The engine is got a couple modifications in it so that it makes substantially more horsepower than they ever did back in 1967. It's just a beautiful car to drive. It's a lot of fun.
It's a 1932 Morgan Super Sport, which was, back in the old days, the Brits taxed on the number of wheels. So this was a step up from a motorcycle. It's totally original. It's set up as a sports racer. I've had it barely up to 100. Like, this is your throttle here. Oh, man. This is choke. This is spark advance retard. This actually has a reverse. So before that, they were 2 speeds, and you had to pick them up, turn them around when you wanted to go backwards.
It's a 1946 Dodge pickup truck, and it took me almost 10 years to get it to this stage. Today, I drive it about 6 days a week. It's got rack and pinion steering, power disc brakes, heater, air conditioner, power windows, tilt steering wheel. This is a real standard color. I have a little die-cast model of the metal, and this is exactly what the colors were. Not really a show car, it's just a driver, but it's really fun.
This is a 1946 MG, and the model is a TC, and that's the one they say that all the GIs after World War II fell in love with and brought back to the States. It was one of the first sports cars manufactured, offered to the public right after the war. I didn't restore it, someone else did, and they did it exactly how it would have looked coming off the assembly line in England. There's no add-ons, no aftermarket pieces on this at all, but it is so much fun. All the cars left the factory right-hand drive. All the cars left the factory with only one tail light, and I just have fun with it.
Well, it's a 1950 Mercury. It was done about 10 years ago. It's chopped, channeled, shaved. It's got a 460 Ford engine, 375 horsepower. The paint is a Cadillac color called Crimson Pearl Tint. The grill was made by Sam Barris back in the 50s and 60s. It's a 375 horsepower engine, very, very reliable. It's got about 8,000 miles on it. Every nut and bolt has been changed on the car. It's a good driver.